to another
Born ready
episode. Today we got the download of the kind of see my setup. I've got the Terra Battle decals on there with the copper, blue and copper. Anyway, I like the look of it. It does some good jumps, and actually surprisingly, it handles quite well. I make it look like shit because I'm still learning how to drive it. Boys are definitely getting a kick out of it here. It does actually handle quite well overall. I do like the fact that you can crash it without, you know, game over. I mean, there are some spots, I've done it once at least, where I drove an area where I really shouldn't have, but the other downside is if you don't have like a long distance kind of a view on it, or if you jump over the wrong thing, you can lose the camera, kind of like how we did there. God, I cannot drive this thing. Earlier I was doing great, but I had just found out that we have another time quest, believe it or not. In spite of the fact that episode Prompto is fuck out of my way. Damn it. So yeah, you don't have to stick to the roads anymore, guys. I found this trying to do a hunt, so I wanted to kind of give it a run through. This is going to be kind of a short video highlighting a little bit about the Regalia Type D and how we're just going to kind of cruise through, and we don't have to really stick to that road too much anymore. But shit like that does still happen. I'm still playing with it, so bear with me, guys. I'm having fun with it. I know Noctis and the main characters are definitely having some fun with it. Every time I go hopping over something, they're like, woo! Ha ha! Well, so am I, to be fair. So, let's just kind of cruise around. I mean, there's some things it can do. Now, you'll notice that it does still have a fuel gauge. Unlike the Regalia Type F, it does have...
Everybody out. Let's head on
out. A lot faster, too. It does have a durability meter at the bottom underneath the fuel gauge. Real quick, touching back on that fuel gauge, unless you have the Magitech generator, which you can get for some ungodly amount of you're still gonna have to put gas in this bad boy.
Eyes forward.
Didn't mean.
Yeah, that was the Afro Sword. I finally got that. In case you guys missed it last week, I finally got that son of a gun, and I will no longer have to sit there and constantly pry through those hunts. So now I can kind of enjoy some of this stuff. I was gonna make the short trip, however, I think for the purpose of kind of highlighting it, on the way driving back to the new time quest location, I'll kind of highlight what I'm talking about here. So, going back to the durability meter and the fuel gauge, we cut over the fuel gauge. Durability meter is at 100% right now, so like the regular Regalia and any other model, you can crash it. It does have a limit to the amount of bullshit you'll put it through, and it's too heavy to push. So if you run out of gas, you're gonna have to call Cindy to get it towed. If you get it all trashed up, you're gonna have to call Cindy to get it towed. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I don't think so either. Well, we're just gonna have to back that ass up. So as you can see, I mean, it'll tolerate a fair amount of bullshit, and it still won't touch durability meter yet. And you'd be stuck in most other places. Fucking, I'm stuck in this one. You can get out, and if you're really stuck, just park the car, and you'll get out, and the game will automatically move it to an area where you can move it again. This is helpful for players like me, who up until very recently mostly use auto when using the Regalias. Type F gave me the opportunity to fly it, so I did more manual driving, but still, by the time I was on Rapidios, I was like, I'm never using the flying Regalia again. And I mostly, for the fact, to that point, I mostly haven't. But this, on the other hand, is a hell of a lot of fun. It's faster than a Chocobo, doesn't require greens, just requires gas. Let's back that ass up a little bit. Can we? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Jump it out! Come on, boys. Yeah. Oh, no, wrong way! No, that's not the way I'm supposed to go. There we go. Alright. So you see, you can fight through some shit. You can. It's a lot of fun if you go into it with an open mind. Again, it's designed to make, you know, and they've even opened up some of the different parts of the world, so you can go play with it. You can have fun with it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So rather than just cruise through to the new quest, I believe is still at. I just looked at it, and it's going to be here again, the Three Valleys Long Life Peace. So think about where you had fought the Tyranians a couple few hunts ago, the four of them in a row. It's here somewhere. That's what it's telling me anyway. Maybe it's a rush. That's definitely not what I meant to do. Shit. Well, anyway, while we wait for that to load back up, the Three Valleys Long Life Peak area, that's where this thing's going to be. So again, not game over, just went right back to pretty much where you went off, which I think is a way better compromise than the Regalia Type F, where you crash it and you have to load back up, and either a save or a quick save, loading screens, fuck that. This one you still get a little bit of loading screen, but not nearly as involved. And again, that's maybe the second time I've landed in a spot where I couldn't just park and get the hell out. That's so much. Oh my Christ. I know, right? That's so much fun for me anyway. Where the hell am I? Alright, here we go. To the Batcave! Okay, it's not really a Batcave because it's not Batman. I am the Knight. I am Batman. Not today, not this. Alright. So the game will also kind of, if you look down right now, it shows smart steering. So as you get a little bit closer to a town, smart steering will take over, and if you release the controls on the analog stick and just hang on to your accelerator, it'll allow you automatic control so you can actually park at these things. If you haven't figured it out by watching me play with it just now, everything else is manual control. So if you haven't driven the Regalia too much manually, great time to get into it. Great time. You'll do less damage to your car. This thing is made to take a little bit more damage. Again, it will eventually break down if you keep hitting things with it. The harder, the faster. It is actually, it is mostly affected when you hit enemies with it. Yes, you still can, become a... Here, let's use this as an example, if I can find one here. There's one. I really don't want to fuck this up, but boom, you can hit your enemies with this. And the harder and the faster you go, the more damage you do. I can't even do it right now. It's ass! Bam! Oh, I couldn't get him. Well, maybe I really can't do that one. Let's try a smaller enemy at a later time, but... Anyway, if you notice that I'm hitting rocks and trees and shit all day long. I think a lot of you guys have probably noticed by now, my durability meter has gone down to 96%. And it ain't from doing this shit. It's from hitting the enemies. Some of this will come from all of this stuff. God damn it. Wow, I suck at this. I probably could go down there now, but we're not going to. So we're going to start heading back towards Three Valleys area, and if we run across a smaller enemy, literally, show you what I mean. Also, it should be painfully obvious for some people by now, but I don't play a lot of driving games either, so this is not an intuitive gaming skill for me, handling cars manually. But again, I've tried to give it a little bit of fair practice. Boom! See that? And that's how you do it. 99 straight nines. He was already vulnerable a little bit. And it did damage to my car. So again, one of those things.
Rush him! Count on it. Gotta love it. Gladio!
Smack him.
Break this up.
Boom!
Side you up. Sorry. Well, I expected more of a challenge. Don't let up now.
Try this!
Stick him with the. Oh, damn!
Yep, right. Got it.
Sit down.
Here I am!
Quit picking at me! Good lord, sit still. You know what?
Sure.
Oh yeah!
Good God, that one died hard. That was the John McClane of Arbas. Fucking, that was the John McClane of Arbas, you guys.
Roads, no rules! And no one to hold us back.
Alright. Hang on a minute, 1 second. So I'm trying something new. I got a brand new phone. My beloved LG finally died after a couple of times and a couple of years. And so I got a brand new phone and I'm able to pick up the PS app. So I'm checking to see now if I mean, I guess I could check here and see if I missed any recipes. I don't think I did, though. I think I've been through this place before. I got 2 brand new recipes just today, and actually another 2 a couple days ago, a day or 2 back, and this is one of those places. Shit, I remember now. Oh well, every little bit counts. What do we got here? And so I actually got a few new recipes. There's still some stuff I haven't found out there. And the Regalia Type D, this off-road one, guys, it's really going to make it easier. If you've been like me, you've been focused so much on main storyline, side quests, and getting as powerful as you can, you may not have spent as much time doing actual exploring of some of these side areas, these farms and these little ruined buildings. That's where I'm finding a lot of goddamn recipes. Things I didn't even know what was there. Now, one more thing about the Regalia Type D is its big jump scoring. When you hit a ramp or some kind of an incline and you hit that jump button, you will get scored, especially on your big jump, and land in a qualified zone to do it. But I'll give you an example.
Our car's supposed to do this!
I don't think that was the example I was going for. Wrong bridge. But on certain jumps, if you get enough of a big air or something like that and you land it, the game will give you a score, kind of like a battle report, and I think your high scores count for something eventually. Let me see if I can do it here. There it is. So big jumps made in the Regalia Type D are scored based on several factors, including distance traveled, landing stability, and mid-air impact. Look at Gladio. Boom! 226. Hey, that's not a bad score. Oh, fuck me. Where am I? We're not going that way. Oh, denied by a tree. A fucking tree. Alright, so I went a little overboard. Zoom in. Ah, I'm never gonna get out of here. It's like a perfect soundtrack for me getting stuck in the wilderness in my off-road vehicle.
Oh, yeah!
Anyway, so that was Big Jump, guys. That was the only one I've actually pulled off, so hey, you saw it for the first time as I did. At least here, anyway. So our durability is down to 84%. I really need to watch those big jumps and running into enemies, but again, that 84% came into running into an Arba at about full speed, 70 miles an hour with the installations I have on this one, so that hit for about maximum non-limit break damage. And it made him vulnerable in a single shot. Something to consider. Episode Prompto comes out tomorrow. Oh my god, okay, so let's talk about something else I saw today. You know what? No, I might save that for my next video in about an hour or so. I'm gonna get through... God damn it. Get off of me. The teaser trailer for episode Ignis. Motherfucker. Fuck mother. I'm at a loss of what to say. That look at that. I can't even drive. Like my brain is literally going down that rabbit hole. I don't know if people believe in that stuff or not, but for those of you who know my particular human condition, that happens to me, and yeah, it happens when my brain goes down rabbit holes like episode Ignis and its teaser trailer, and wow, it is literally like maybe not even a minute long. There's music, there's no voices, something's being said, and it gives a severe impression that Arden's a real son of a bitch. Whatever the case, they've actually delayed it. It's been every 3 months. It looks like Square Enix's plan for DLCs. It's supposed to be stretched over a 12-month period. March, every 3-month intervals, we should have had a major DLC. At March, it should have been this. Excuse me, episode Gladius. And this month, tomorrow, is going to be episode Prompto. According to the schedule, September should see episode Ignis. December, we should see episode Comrades, the online multiplayer expansion. However, the end of the teaser indicates 12/17, so we're not going to see episode Ignis until December, which sucks because if you saw what I saw, please go look it up on YouTube. A couple of people have it out already. I saw it on Twitter as well. If you're a fan of the series, if you've been following into the episodes of the DLCs, if you're as involved in this some as I am, you might want to go take a look at that thing because, man, it's got some real deep, heavy... Each one of these episodes are getting heavier. This one's really implied some darkness here, and I can't wait for it to come out, but at the same time, this is one of those situations. I posted on Facebook, it said something like, I'd rather know nothing, Jon Snow, and that's how I feel. I would have almost rather, you know what, they shouldn't have done that this soon. Now I really want to get an episode Prompto. I'm super, super, super stoked for that tomorrow. But I can't help but think, okay, well, that's probably, at least in my head, I'm going to walk away from this experience and really grind into these episodes. That's what it's going to have to take to distract me from this shit. It's deep, guys. That it's so It has some real profound implications. Watch the
Great
trailer.
range of wares here.
Paradise
And
for a technophile like
for a
you.
lot of people, if you're just getting into this universe, if you haven't finished it, if you're not real deeply familiar with the story, then some of the implications are going to be lost. If you know all of the events, if you know everything from the expansions, everything here, and especially if you understand the character of Ignis, on at least one plane, he's a pretty multi-dimensional character for being essentially the butler, but Ignis's character especially really shows through in how he cares for Noct, and there's a lot of potential dark and profound things that could come from his episode, and just that few seconds of that trailer was enough to show how much of an effect on the storyline that is in fact going to have, how much deeper that's going to go, and how much impact, I think, as opposed to something like episode Gladiolus, where it was really about him. And the jury's still out on Prompto. I haven't played it for myself. I know Lemon Eating Cow's already had a copy. He's played through it. I've seen the results. I can't wait to get the weapon. Oh my god! It's only an homage to my favorite final. We can talk about that tomorrow when I get that weapon. But in the meantime, yeah. The episode Ignis trailer really creeping me out. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to get off of that subject. Let's go talk to Miss Cindy. Get her the service to Regalia and bring that back up to her. She's not that bad.
Well,
fuck off.
Just leave her to me.
That's why I drove all the way back
Y'all
here.
just leave her to me.
You just told us to. Twice.
And this goes there. There. Good as new.
Thanks, Cindy. My big, beautiful car. This is seriously, without a doubt, I've had more fun with this vehicle than probably any other vehicle, at least in this game. And, probably of any of them, actually, in the Final Fantasy series. That may not be true. That's pretty superficial level of thinking on my part. Might have to really stop and go back through and be like, okay, well, was there one that's more fun? Every newer incarnation, I say the same thing, but really, this one's got several different modes of transportation. And this is by far my most fun and favorite one. So, I'm going to let the boys take a nap here. And I am going to call it quits on the chat here for a minute. In about an hour's time or so, I'm going to, maybe another half hour, 40 minutes, I'm going to log back in, and we're going to take a look at the new time quest. For this week, it is a hunt contest round 5. It's going to be the Bandersnatch, and from chapter 1 onward, it's only worth 50 QP. It is a hunt contest. It's not the rush contest. So my score is back at 0 here. Yes, my Pride Disgrace went way down, but it's because got me my sword. Thank goodness. So now, this one's going to go till 7:10, it looks like. Wow. Should 3 days. They'll probably adjust that out later. That's odd. So is there still a rush contest? Is it still going on? I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Alright, well, we'll check it out on my next login. Stay tuned, guys. Check out this video, like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll check back to you in about an hour or so. This has been a Warriors Worth 1,000. Hope you enjoyed the Redneck Regalia. We'll catch you next time.